I am Nick Shell. It's true. I am the self-help hacker. No one else is doing this. I mean, I gave other people the opportunity for years. And I said, finally, I'm going to need to make this series, Self-Help Hacker, where I give everybody for free the cheat codes to life that no one talks about. These are things that by default, you'll probably start learning by age 35, but most people age 35 and older aren't watching these videos. It's mainly people who don't know this stuff yet, which is perfect. That's exactly the perfect exchange. Looking at my notes here, got my sticky note, because I like, what do I need to share with the world today? Here it is. Here's what it says. People are obsessed with themselves. Now, here's ultimately what this video is about. When I say people are obsessed with themselves. When I have people tell me, Nick, I can't be confident in myself because ... And often they'll name something about their body. Whatever it is, a perceived insecurity, whatever it is. And they'll say, that's why people don't like me. Basically, their appearance largely is what it'll be. When it is something, for the most part, largely out of their control when it comes to their appearance too. I mean, this is not something somebody said, but what if somebody said, my nose is too big, so people don't like me because of my nose. And I'm here to say, nope, that's not the reason they don't like you. They don't like you for other reasons, but they could like you if you change those things. So if you're asking me the number one thing that you could change about yourself to make other people like you, is to ultimately take advantage of the fact that most people are obsessed with themselves. What do you think this is? Scrolling facial media, scrolling social media, including Facebook, Instagram, etc. That's what that's coming down to. It's people who are obsessed with themselves by comparing themselves to other people. And then they have to compete with that, so then they put pictures of, look at my French toast, you know, whatever it is on the picture that they're sharing with everybody. I'm having a good time, whatever they're doing. So that's ultimately, people are obsessed with themselves. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of that. Here's what you do. You recognize, hey, I'm surrounded in a real life world as I'm walking around real people. When I have actual conversations with real people, I'm going to keep that in mind that people are obsessed with themselves. So what I'm not going to do is talk about myself. If I talk about myself, it's only to trigger them into talking about themselves, because people are obsessed with themselves. I do this all the time. I did it many times today in real life on this day that I lived on this earth. I would see somebody in the hall. They didn't really know what to say other than, hey, what's going on? So I told them something that I was thinking about or doing this weekend or whatever. And then I paused. And then they started talking. In relation to the thing that I said, all it was here you go, I'll start a little conversation. So I made myself to be a real human being. Like, here's what I'm living, here's my life experience right now, here's what I'm going through. And then they'll start talking about themselves, because people are obsessed with themselves. And it's funny because that's all I really do. That's one of my secrets in life. I just get other people to start talking about themselves. Because I already know who I am. I already know what I believe. I already know what I feel. I already know what I'm good at, what I'm bad at. So what that means is I help other people sort that out about themselves. So if it's a matter of you thinking that people don't like you because you're too tall or not tall enough, or your skin color is not light enough or not dark enough, or that's not why they don't like you. I promise it's not why they don't. They're not even paying attention to it. In fact, if you could change that thing, they still aren't going to like you. It's a matter of making them feel better about themselves, getting the other people to talk about themselves, finding ways to build them up. We're surrounded by people who will criticize anybody around them or whatever it is. Instead of criticizing, compliment. Just start complimenting people, finding things that make them unique. See, that's the thing. So many people suffer from a lack of identity because they don't actually know what they're good or bad at, or they need to be reminded. Man, I saw what you did the other day. I wish I could do that thing that well, whatever the thing is. And I'm like, oh, that. And then you're surprised, and what you're doing is you're speaking identity. And I'm like, oh yeah, that is my identity. Translation, that is my identity. I guess you're right. I didn't realize that made me special. Yeah, that's the thing. Yes, we're all special, but in our own ways. And sometimes we need to be reminded that maybe you need to be the person who reminds other people. Maybe you take care of the other people and not yourself. Maybe you become more important. Maybe you become visible to the world when it's not about you and it's about the other people. People are obsessed with themselves. So take advantage of that. Use that so that you become more relevant to them by talking about the thing that they like most, which is themselves. Your comments belong right here.